This is Linda Ann Stewart with your monthly coaching tip. Anger can actually be a positive, motivating force for good in your life. It's a signal that some value has been violated for you. Or it can be a signal that some sensitive area from the past has been triggered. The idea is to use anger constructively rather than letting it use you. Now this takes conscious awareness, and it's not easy. But it gives you the power to choose what to do and how to proceed to resolve the situation. So when you do get angry, ask yourself these questions so that you can decide how to proceed and how to handle the situation. Number one, was the person a frequent offender, someone who's not valuing you? There's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. If this person has hurt you over and over again in the same way, it's time to realize that they're not going to change. Question 2. Do you want to cut ties with this person? This may actually be appropriate if they're showing absolutely no remorse and they're showing no willingness to discuss the situation. Number 3, have they stepped over some important line for you? Were they even aware of it to begin with? If not, you may simply be able to address this with the person to make them aware of how important that boundary is to you. However, if they ignore the importance of that boundary and violate it again, they're signaling you they just don't care. And if that's the case, it may be time to revisit question number 2. So question number 4, were you somehow culpable in precipitating the offense? And this can happen without your being aware of it. You may have somehow stepped over one of their boundaries, or you may have triggered a sensitive area from their past. And if that's the case, you can address it in that way. Number 5, was this simply a misunderstanding? Did you filter what they said or did through a sensitive area from your past? If that's the case, you can become aware that what happened was something in the past, not in the present. So you can use these 5 questions to help you decide what to do about the situation. When you get angry, it's not easy to stay conscious and aware. It's much more familiar to lash out. But when you do this, you lose the opportunity for something constructive to happen from the situation. So when you get angry, when something trips your switch, take a mental step back and take a deep breath, or several if you need to. And once you've simmered down, ask yourself these questions. And then you can decide how you want to proceed to resolve the situation. If you need to, you can confront the person about the situation, but you can do so calmly and rationally. What you're doing is you're reframing anger now as a signal that something is wrong and something that needs to be addressed. This can help you to make important changes in your life that can help you to express a much greater proportion of your potential. So, stay conscious and have a peaceful month.